Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to some more Mr. Robot from a slightly different angle. Yes, I'm back if you're watching these live as I upload them. Yeah, sorry, I took basically a couple of weeks off, but not really. Mostly due to the holidays, as I refer to them, because there wasn't much holidaying during the holidays. Yeah, I just ended up, 1 week I just ended up taking a complete I'm not doing any internet related content creation. It's just too much. Work was crazy, family stuff crazy. I had to cut something or I may have just collapsed. It was just a lot at once. So unfortunately, YouTube, the Twitch all kind of took a hit on that. So apologies to everyone who's been waiting. I currently have one that's still being edited that I recorded 2 weeks ago, where I sound ill as hell because I was also ill. You know, it was a whole thing. I'm sure you understand. But I hope you like the new angle, and I can only apologize about this situation because there is a blind here. A full-on blind is there, and yet apparently the lights of heaven themselves had other ideas, and still look at my hand. It's like I'm passing over to the other side. But no, we're back with Mr. Robot. I'm excited to continue the journey. It's long overdue. Last time on Mr. Robot we had Elliot dealing with the revelation of his past. Can he accept Mr. Robot back? And he kind of ended in a breakdown of, I don't know if I can go through with all this. Like, it's all just a bit much. Fair for him to be in that mindset, but I assume Mr. Robot's gonna find a way to re-inspire him. Maybe have something to do with the third personality. There's all that still going on. We've got Price and the Deus group. There's a lot of wheels turning in this machine for Elliot just to try and back out now, so don't think that's gonna pan out. The other thing, Dom went full on John Wick, kick some butt. It's looking pretty dicey in terms of how well she's doing. She was like bleeding out last we saw her, and yeah, so fingers crossed. I still want more Dom, but it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good. So needless to say, I'm excited to jump in, but before we do, please remember to hit the thumbs up if you enjoy the video, the reaction and the review that happens afterwards. Leave a comment down below, let me know what you thought of this episode, and subscribe if you are so inclined, if you want to keep seeing my videos, if you want to help support, help the algorithms, all of that funky stuff. And then there are links down below to all my other things if you want to check me out on Twitch, Discord, all that fun stuff. But for now, let's do this. Let's jump into this next episode, shall we? Oh, is he on his way to the boardroom? Maybe we're going to see this third personality. Oh my god, that was real trippy. that was really messing with me a little bit.
You know where he is. You need to bring him here.
It's not that simple. We're gonna have to help him through this.
You've let this go on far too long.
It's a little more complicated than that. I didn't know everything that was happening.
That's a lie.
So what is this? Is this just Elliot's brain arguing with itself? This is like a mind palace? Or his protection network inside his own head?
We have to finish his mission. Once the hack is done, maybe then I can get through to him.
We may lose him forever. God's sake, he hasn't woken up
That's
since.
not true. Darlene. She said they talked 2 months ago, which means she might be the one who could help us.
I'm assuming they're talking about the third person. He woke up for Darlene. Oh my god, the crypticness. The crypticness. I don't know if I'm fully ready to keep up with this show's shenanigans. I'm just gonna insert black coffee and hope the brain gets into gear.
I know. You weren't expecting me. But I'm here for Elliot, same as you.
Get it. Mr. Robot's taking control for a bit. Let Elliot take 5. Makes sense.
That's where Elliot is. Mired in conflict. And that's why I'm here.
Do we think we're going to have like an Elliot light episode? Is this going to be a Christian Slater episode?
You had me worried. I told you the Dark Army is looking for you.
The day didn't go exactly as planned. Cut me some slack.
Really? Is that so? Things went a little sideways for you, huh?
This isn't a pissing contest, sweetheart.
That's gonna be a sign of who she might be talking to. But can we talk to Darlene, please? Can we? I want Darlene to talk about this stuff.
Why are you here? Where is he?
There we go. There we go.
What happened to him?
Please, talk. I need this
Be
conversation.
fine. I don't need you to trust me. I just need you to help me pull this off. He needs to be the one to tell you.
That's fair.
He's ready.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, I'd rather have that conversation. You know what? Yes. Fine. I'll be patient, I suppose.
What the fuck are you doing here? Do you realize how risky this is? What if someone saw you?
I want you to destroy White Rose's machine. Everything you need to know about her project is on here.
This fucking machine, man. This fucking thing. If White Rose legitimately has a time-traveling, real-live machine, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Hey. What the hell does Price know about Angela?
Oh, she doesn't know. That's right. I forgot.
In order to rob the Deus Group blind, we need to get access to transfer funds from Cyprus National Bank. Once she initiates the transfer, it'll trigger a security 2FA code that'll be texted to every Deus dickhead's phone. Then Darlene will run a script to automatically grab those 2FA codes and transfer all their money before they have time to stop it. So yeah, I'm worried.
Is it just the two of them? I thought everyone was going to be here, right?
I can't believe Angela never told me Price was her father.
Oh, now she knows. Okay. We're all caught up.
Something's not right. No one's gone in or out of that building other than Price.
I mean, it feels like White Rose would absolutely take some kind of precaution, like... And this room is so fucking extra.
I gave up on foreplay long ago. Let's just skip ahead to the part where you try to fuck me.
They are onto it.
I have an uneasy feeling.
Show
After your abrupt resignation and Mr. Alderson's curious disappearance, it wasn't hard to figure out that you two were working together. Tell me Mr. Alderson's plan, and these gentlemen will take you home and inject you with mitotoxin. The papers will say you passed from heart failure.
What an offer.
Or we could go the other way.
Don't drink that. Don't drink that, Price.
You're well.
Last minute change will not sit well with the others.
Downtown, near Wall Street.
Okay.
Why the heavy security detail? Price is one guy. They're there to protect someone.
Meeting is taking place as we speak. I'm sure Mr. Wellick, the new CEO of E-Corp, is impressing everyone.
I'd expect mutiny when they realize that Terrell Wellick will not be in attendance.
That smile drop, oh my lord.
Stay.
That's the smugness has just evaporated.
We only have one MC catcher. We need to do
Oh
this together.
god.
Have a choice.
Alderson 先生，这是因为他，对吧？
Alderson 先生来运输。
那我们就拖着，想别的办法。
不行，不能再等了。
He's beaten you. If you won't listen to reason, then I'm done.
Well, goddamn. Yeah, it feels like White Rose is heading towards this brick wall where they're gonna be their own undoing. Stubbornness, arrogance, holding on to Elliot. I love how the power dynamic in this room just completely changed. Like, Price just walked in, a bunch of threatening looking dudes in this gigantic extra room. White Rose felt like they had all the cards in their hands. And now he's just getting drunk and completely flipped the script. We'll see if it lasts, I guess. There's time. There's time for it to Uno reverse once again. Look at this fucking place. This is fancy as shit. I will never be invited to anything this fancy. I will just live for it. Is that meant to be Donald Trump? Was that meant to be Donald Trump? Was that who that was? Oh my god.
There's no fucking way.
Pretend you're employee. Pretend you're an employee or something, right? It's like the doctor says, if you want to find out what's going on, work in the kitchens.
Hello?
Well, that sure as hell doesn't sound like Price.
Mr. Alderson,
Here we go.
Told me that we'd never see it.
New play.
you stop whatever it is you're planning, and I give you information that will prove to be very valuable to you. It is about your friend, Angela.
Oh, this might peak
What about her?
Price as well.
See, Elliot, you think Angela's dead, but she's not.
I have a machine that can bring her back from the dead.
And if you allow me, I can take you to her. Would you like that, Elliot?
I mean, this just,
Like to see Angela again?
it seems like manipulation. Just blatant manipulation.
Elliot, are you there?
Oh, here he is. I didn't think we'd see him, but here he is.
You can reset everything and live in the world you deserve. A world without all the pain you carry.
Is he making a Matrix machine?
Your regrets,
Is there a Matrix machine?
Elliot.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
You used her. You turned her into someone else.
Let go of the anger and the hatred you built up towards me.
I don't need help right now. You do.
What's on the TV? What did Darlene do? This music is fucking great, by the way.
Good evening, people of Earth. We are F Society.
Hey!
We have risen from the ashes to bring you a Christmas miracle. It is the Deus Group, a clandestine collection
That's
of
a fucking
richest
big
and
brain
most
play.
powerful people.
Fucking
Deus
big
Group,
brain play there.
we know
Well
you.
done, Darlene.
We know what you
Just
do.
fucking
Most of you are
blow the whistle.
never heard
Blow
of
the
Deus
whistle on 'em.
Group. Click on the link below to download all their private files. And if you'd like to meet the despicable individuals, come meet them now, in person, while they wine and dine at Cipriani.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sure they'd appreciate the
Is there going to be another riot?
This is not a warning. This is the beginning of the end. We are F Society.
You might be slightly fucked. Oh, that was so cathartic. Oh, and they're back together.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
Hey, Elliot. I'm glad you're back.
I love that she just knows.
We can't get past her security and into the hotel. We need her phone number. Only works if we hit their accounts at the same time. If the other members get the 2 FA codes first, they'll alert White Rose. Just keep them in your line of sight.
Oh, pressing things, pressing issues. I want them to have that conversation though. Okay. I'm worried that they're gonna get separated somehow.
You think that I can't survive being doxxed?
I have no idea. I'm as curious as you.
I love Price just doesn't give a shit anymore. He's just like, yeah, I'm just here existing. Everything's going. Alright. He's getting out. And everyone's following. Everyone else is like, get out! Go, 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 go! Oh, buddy boy. It's so satisfying just seeing the right things happen for once, you know what I mean? Just everything going to plan. Oh, I love to see it. Although I remain guarded that something will happen that it will not be great, because that tends to be the way things go. Here comes the riot! Here comes the riot! Must go faster. Must go faster. There you go. Seeing White Rose this panicked. I never thought I'd see the day. This pacing, gonna wear out that marble floor.
All this over a little pipsqueak in a hoodie.
Just there taunting. Just taunting.
This
Mr. Alderson is the only person, I believe, actually able to hurt you.
Yep, pretty much. No one else has made White Rose pace around the room like a angry velociraptor. Just like seething. Although they're cutting it real fine at this point.
Why do we have to cut these things so goddamn close?
Right? That's what I'm saying.
What are you doing?
Peaceful out here.
Are you really going to make me force you into the car?
Price is gonna come in clutch and buy time.
Even though I saw your men drag her dead body away, I still wanted to believe what you were saying.
If Angela shows up right now, I won't know what to think. Account found. 100 of 100. God damn, they did it.
And all I could think was, well, maybe that's what my daughter felt. The desperation to have all her pain go away. The one thing every person has. Regret. You weaponized that. With Angela. Didn't work. Angela lives on in the lives of the people who love her. And
yep. You just turned her into something to fight for.
You did all this to yourself.
It's over.
Yes.
Who would have thought that I'd be like, fuck yeah, Price. When we started this show, who would have thought we'd get to that point that, yeah, you fucking tell, right, Rose, you do it.
What?
Something wrong, old sport? Well, if it's what I think it is, we're all broke.
This is so good. The fucking camera angles making White Rose look small and then raising Price up. The shifting dynamics.
I warned you, I told you long ago, I'm a mercenary. I'd rather see you lose than win myself.
That can't be.
Finally, I found
Yep.
a way.
Price is absolutely dead, by the way. Price is gonna die, but fucking talk about going out in a blaze of glory. Yep, there we go. Yep. Yep, I absolutely knew that was coming. Ugh. I don't know what that would possibly achieve other than just letting the anger out.
No more top 1% of the top 1%. No more controlling every piece of our lives.
That was the only way it was going to end for Price. There had to be punishment for all the things that he did. But at least he went out with redemption. I've never seen such an angry person in my life. Just uncontrollable mad. I mean, I have to expect like what's happening next is just how like get revenge, I guess. Like, what do we have? Like 2 episodes left? Something like that. God damn. that's how you end it. I'm gonna wait to see what noises happen. I guess there's no way White Rose gets taken alive, but I feel like that was just White Rose accepting their true self, I guess, and not hiding anymore, because what's to hide at this point? So I guess that's where we go. That was one of the most cathartic episodes of this show ever. Yeah, like, this was kind of, in a way, the episode I've been waiting for. I expect there's gonna be some kind of, oh, not goodness that's gonna probably come from this, but living in this moment as of right now, finally seeing such a big success for Darlene and Elliot, all the things we've seen working up to this moment, to finally see them get one over on White Rose in such a way, and the Deus group, all of it. Oh my god. Just It just feels so good. So good. It just feels so earned, is the best way of putting it, I think. It just, having watched all the trials and tribulations, all the people that have fallen for this cause, for this moment, and they even had the moment here where they talked about Angela and what her death meant actually to the people who loved her. It wasn't something that deterred them, it just spurred them on. And especially Price. Like, Price just changed his whole philosophy, or re-aimed his philosophy because of it. Like I said in the reaction, this is a guy who we were like, oh my god, get rid of this guy. Get him out of here for the longest time. And to have this, when a show can pull that off, you know, that's when a show's really good. Like, if a show can turn you round to some degree on a character who you were just loathing, just like love to hate, just, oh my god, they're the worst, and then you have that, like, you're like actively like going, yeah, fuck yeah, you tell White Rose, you do it. like that's impressive when you can do that. So intriguingly, the episode opened with a Brain Palace conference, I guess is what it is, with Mr. Robot, the Brain Palace child, Elliot, and Mum, talking about what they can do to awaken him. And it's a bit vague as to whether they're talking about Elliot or if they're talking about the third personality, which is a little bit odd because it felt like Mr. Robot in previous episodes didn't know who Darlene talked to. Doesn't mean he doesn't know who it could have been, it's just he didn't do the talking, and nor did Elliot. So I guess Mr. Robot is aware of this third personality and the awakening of said personality and what that could mean. And I'm guessing the final few episodes are gonna be leaning into that. I don't even know how many episodes we have left. It's like 2 or 3, right? Right. I should research this probably. So yeah, the episode basically just opened with a big old seed of what's left to resolve. This third personality, what that means for Elliot, and what that could mean after the events of this episode. Really well shot as well. I have to say there was a really trippy transition of the silhouette of Christian Slater where it was front to the reverse, and it was really effective and really gave that sense of dreamlikeness in a very quick transition shot. I was slightly concerned that I was, not because of the show, but because my brain is like, it's been a couple weeks since I've watched. My brain is waking up still. Black coffee, please help me. Like, is it going to be too cryptid for my tiny brain? But I think we got there. We then kickstart the episode with Darlene realizing that Mr. Robot has taken over Elliot's personality or body, for lack of a better term of describing that, and what that means, and the allusion to Elliot having gone into hiding, Mr. Robot's protecting again, but not being full jerk mode like he normally is. He's still got that more sympathetic, empathetic edge that he's had this season, and towards Darlene included in this scene, which was interesting. But Darlene still, I don't trust you, which is fair because he's withholding information still, it seems like. So we'll see where that all goes. We need that conversation. At least I do. I need Elliot and Darlene. I'm kind of grateful that they did. It's like they told me personally, no, just you wait. Elliot needs to have the conversation, not Mr. Robot. It needs to be Elliot and Darlene. So we'll get there. So hopefully, I need that. I need to see, because especially after this episode where once again we get the two of them completely just working in sync, being, you know, the most badass duo around. It was great to see. So yeah, I'm excited for that conversation, and it's going to be an emotional one, I feel like, and to see how that plays out, what Darlene knew, what she doesn't know, all of that stuff. So again, a nice bit of setup for what could come in the next couple episodes, and just another bit of building of Darlene and Elliot, Mr. Robot relationship. But then this just kickstarts the whole thing, which I love how this episode just handled the transition of power. Like, we have Price walking into this humongous room for a meeting just between the two of them, and, you know, intimidating guard people standing around, and it just feels like White Rose has all the power in this moment. Like, you don't know what White Rose knows, what they don't know, what they're going to use against Price, because it feels like that's the setup. Like, oh, right, White Rose knows what's up. They figured out the plan. How's this going to go? It feels like a twist, because that's what we're used to in this show. But then that just slow transition into, oh no, White Rose fought. White Rose fought. They were being smart. And then just through subtle camera changements, the performances where, you know, the smug grin slowly disappears from White Rose and a smug grin starts to appear on Price, and you start to realize, oh, this is actually, it's actually working. Things are going our way. This is a surprise. Isn't that mad when you're watching a show and it's a surprise when things go exactly to plan for once? But yeah, I really liked all the scenes between White Rose and Price in this. It's, like I say, it's fascinating to have a character who I hated for the most part of this show, and all of a sudden you can't help but be on his side because he's fighting for the right thing. He's fighting for a character who I cared about, and, you know, you still don't forget the stuff that was bad about that character. And like he says here, he says again, I'm a mercenary, this is who I am, and I would rather, like, see you lose than me win. Like, if it's all in character, but what's motivating it feels so much more than himself, probably for the first time in his life. And it's just satisfying to see that redemption. And obviously he still dies. I just knew that that's how this was going to end. Like, that's why it may not seem like I was surprised by him getting killed at the end. I figured like that was how this is going, because this feels like Price's wrap-up episode from the offset. So that didn't shock me, and it felt like that is the conclusion to that. Like, he has to be punished for all the bad shit that happened, but at least he got that, like, sliver of redemption, taking them down, like helping take the whole thing down, at least for now, from what we can tell. But yeah, on top of those performances, as that began to reveal itself, like I say, the camera work was really, like, just smart. Like, the way it was visually telling the dynamics of what was going on between the characters, like especially towards the end, where it shifts in sort of scale and angle in terms of who is in control of the situation and who isn't, who's losing control, like all of that stuff, like having White Rose pace in and out of the frame, so intentional and well done. And, you know, you don't really notice it unless you're looking for it, and it just helps sell the emotional beat of the whole thing. It's just great work, just really good, and helped build on how satisfying all of this was. And then on top of that, obviously we had, you know, Mr. Robot, Elliot, Darlene enacting their hacking heist. We always love it. We always love a hacking heist on this show. Them working in tandem, working as a team. We love to see it. Cutting it down to the last minute, as always, as is tradition. But once again, you know, not being a hacker and knowing that world, I have to applaud the show for making that all seem very dynamic and like you're hooked into it, even though it means nothing to me as these scripts are just running. You know, it's not easy to make just walls of text scrolling on a phone like dramatic, but they found a way of doing it. Like, every time it fails, you're like, oh my god, please, 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 please. And just, yeah, they did a good job of that, like really making you feel like them waiting for their hack to work, and you're like so invested in it. And they did a great job with that. I have to shout out the music, in particular the music when White Rose is finally talking to Mr. Robot, and then it becomes Elliot. And, you know, that moment was, you know, it's like Bryce says, it's the awakening of what White Rose has done to themselves. Like, you thought killing Angela would make a point or make you more powerful or put you in the best position, but it didn't. It had the opposite effect, and you just bringing it up to Mr. Robot awoken that element in Elliot. Like, you think for a moment Elliot's gonna fall for it because you can see how tempting it is, because it's one of the reasons he's doing this. But then he knows. He knows what White Rose is. Will say absolutely anything that they have to get their way. And you're like, please don't fall for it. I know you're not gonna fall for it. And again, on Price being tempted by that, you know, it helps kind of just solidify what this fight is for, what they're trying to stop from happening, that manipulation, that controlling people. It's not just about the money and the excess of wealth, it's about the control that these people exert over loved ones, and manipulation and all of that stuff. It was an interesting scene because it made you both angry but also satisfied that they're breaking the circle, right? Like, it makes you angry that this trick has worked on people that we know, Angela, but also on others, and it's like this manipulation thing, and you're like, ugh, the ick is real. But like I say, the satisfaction of both of those characters breaking the circle, being like, no, this ends here now, we're not falling for this anymore. Now, interestingly, there is still a machine. We have a machine to destroy. Whatever that machine is, it's still slightly, I don't know, is it a Matrix machine? Is it bring people back from the life dimension machine? We don't know. But yeah, my original point, the music there, I think it was like kind of a mix of like Angela's theme and a couple of other things, and it was just very, obviously has that Tron likeness to it as well, but it was just so upbeat. I'm just not used to it. I'm not used to this show, I should say, being this upbeat for our heroes, you know? like I say, getting that win, it feels so long overdue to happen. Like, such a solid win. I mean, I know there's going to be more drama unfolding in these next few episodes, and I'm just living in the moment, man. Just living in this moment of success. You know, I get to pretend it will be a happy, let's just end the show here. The end. Let's just pretend this is how we win. We won. White Rose got arrested or tried to go out swinging and got killed in the process. And Elliot and Darlene live a happy life, and Dom's okay, resting in the hospital. You know, let's just pretend. But no, there are more mysteries to go. The third personality, the machine. I assume White Rose isn't done quite yet, that there might be more there. We'll see. Like, revenge, I will take everybody else down. If I'm going down, burn it all in fire kind of thing. Lots to do in a few episodes, and lots of things to wrap out. I want that conversation between Darlene and Elliot where they just talk about everything. I want that so bad, but I'm ready for anything. Okay, I feel like I'm in a headspace where no matter what happens, I'm kind of bought in, right? Like, they could do something so wild and out of left field, and I'd be like, you know what? I'm here for it. It's fine. You do you, show. You've put me through such an emotional journey. You can do whatever you please at this point. Maybe that's not very critical of me, but you know what? It's been a journey, and I'm sad it's coming to an end soon. But, you know, I really like this episode. I really liked it. Like I say, it feels like joyous. Such joy. We don't get that often on Mr. Robot, but when it does happen, it's always so earned and so like, oh, I like this. I like this muchly. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Did it work for you? Did you feel that sense of like, yes, finally, like me? All of that good stuff. And yeah, I look forward to all the other little knots that need untying in this story and how that all plays out. Thank you for watching this one, guys. If you enjoyed it, please press the thumbs up. Helps me know you liked it, all that good stuff. Leave a comment down below, subscribe, all the things. Thank you very much. But yeah, until the next one, I'll see you later. That's not how I normally end these, but that's how I'm doing it. Bye.